How will your quarterback do this year? In my opinion, let's find out. All right, first quarterback we have up is Aaron Rodgers. He will be average this year. I'm sorry to all the Steeler fans, everybody who thinks it's a big comeback. He's old. He'll still be an average quarterback, but he's old. He's old, he's old, he's old. End of the career might not be the best thing ever for him. Next, we have Baker Mayfield. I think he will be a good quarterback. A good quarterback. I don't think he'll be great. I don't think he'll do anything crazy. Love Baker Mayfield. But Baker Mayfield will be a good quarterback this year. Bo Nix, if he can come back from injury and come back in the same form he was, he will be a great to an elite quarterback. Where will I put him right now? I'll put him great. I'll put Bo Nix as a great quarterback. Next, we have Jacoby Brissett. He will be below average, very, very below average, almost backup-esque quarterback. Bryce Young, this is a question mark this year. I think he'll be average. I think he'll be an average quarterback. He kind of came on towards the end of the year last year, right, as a average quarterback. I think he'll stay that way. He doesn't have enough weapons around him. He doesn't quite have the firepower yet to make him good. But there's a chance he could also come out and be a good or great quarterback this year. We will see. Joe Burrow. I think he has a very good shot to be an elite quarterback this year. I just think coming back from injury, that Cincinnati offensive line is rough. I think stats-wise, he'll be a great quarterback this year. Caleb Williams, I will put him. He's like right in the middle. If there was a category that was like right in the middle between good and great, it would be Caleb Williams. I will have to do the latter and say good. In my opinion, I haven't seen enough from him yet to make him a great quarterback. Granted, they had a great year last year, but a lot of desperation throws, a lot of throws at the end of the game that probably wouldn't happen anytime else. He has a chance to be a great or elite quarterback this year, but he has to show me just a little bit more. Cam Ward, going average. His team plays a factor in that. His first preseason game plays a factor in that. He has a chance to be a good quarterback, but he also has a chance to be a backup quarterback. This year is a most pivotal year for him to see what he will actually do. C.J. Stroud, I'm putting in the good category. C.J. Stroud is a good quarterback. Can he be a great quarterback? He could absolutely be a top 5 quarterback in the league, but they depend heavy on their defense. They're not expecting to score 40 a game. They're expecting to hold teams below 20 a game. I think that's the difference between good and great quarterbacks. Is if you're not expecting your quarterback to score 25 plus points a game, probably not the best quarterback in the league. Kirk Cousins. Y'all can talk what you want to about Kirk. I think Kirk is a staple in this league. I think he has a chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in this league, but right now I'll label him as average. New team, rookie quarterback behind him. If Kirk messes up at all, he's out. Mendoza's in. That's the end of it. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, I think, is still a... This is a hard one. Is Dak good or is he great? I think I put him in good because the man cannot win a playoff game. If he can show this year that he can actually win some playoff games, maybe make a run with the weapons that he has, Jake Ferguson, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, the dude has everything he needs. A decent offensive line. We just got to see the results. We have to see the results. Dak Prescott, good quarterback. Sam Darnold, I have to put great, right? I have to. You know what? No. No. He's a good quarterback. Seahawks defense was dirty last year, and nobody talked about it hardly. It was talked about towards the end of the year. Seahawks defense was dirty. They had Kenneth Walker. They also had Zach Charbonnet, who was hurt. Sam Darnold's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He won the Super Bowl last year. Don't hurt me, Seattle, 12th man fan base, okay? He's a good quarterback. I'm not saying he's bad. He's a good quarterback. He has a chance to be great this year if he can lead them again in a deep playoff run. Oh, man. Let's talk about this guy. Jackson Dart. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the hype. The dude is a below average quarterback. Very, very below average. I don't know. You know, I almost put him and Cam Ward in the same category. In fact, I think I'm going to take a lateral here and move Cam Ward down to below average. They just haven't shown anything, you know? Granted, they're on really bad teams. This could be their breakout year. But I think they're both below average. Drake May, he's shown me enough, I think, to be a I'm saying this very reluctantly. I think he's a great quarterback. I think last year in the Super Bowl, he got caught in the lights. You know, first Super Bowl, you're in this franchise that had 3, 4, 5 terrible years in a row whenever Tom Brady left. And then you're expected to be the next Tom Brady for New England. Watch him this year. He has a chance to be a top 3 quarterback in this league. Geno Smith, below average. I mean, not much to say. It's Geno. Geno's a great guy, but I don't know. I don't know about him. Jared Goff. I mean, the dude's arm talent is absolutely crazy. Him, and I'm going to go ahead and move one other guy up here. These two guys are arguably two of the best arm talents in the league. They can put the ball anywhere they want to at any point. I think the trade they had was a one-of-one swap because they both got the same quarterback back again. Goff and Stafford both have fantastic options this year. The only thing I'll worry about with Stafford is his backfield. Kyren Williams, kind of a mid-tier running back. I think both those guys are elite for the fact of they've shown and proved that they can put the ball anywhere they want to and they can win games. Justin Herbert. This is another guy. He's almost the same as Dak, right? Showed a lot of potential. Can't seem to put it all together. That being said, I think Justin Herbert is a great quarterback because of the team he's on and the weapons that he has. He doesn't have the crazy weapons, and now this year you're adding Omarion Hampton for a full year in the backfield. The Chargers have a shot to win the West. They just have to get past the Broncos. Justin Herbert, great quarterback. On to the next one. Jalen Hurts. It's consistent. He's a consistent guy. He's a great quarterback. He is a consistent guy. He is their franchise guy. They do the same thing all year long. Granted, he lost a weapon this year. We'll see how it goes. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. He's a great leader. He's a great human being in general. I think Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. Jaden Daniels. We won't say his number. The dude had a good year, and then he, blew his knee out. We'll see what happens this year. I think the Jaden Daniels hype is a little over the top. I think he's an average quarterback. He could change my mind this year. He could completely change my mind. But right now, Jaden Daniels, average quarterback. Jaden. Well, I'm saying Jalen. Daniel Jones. That dude was the MVP frontrunner for the first 5 games last year. Got hurt. Was it a fluke? Was it not? I say he's an average quarterback for his past, and he hasn't shown a full season yet of what he can actually do. If he can show this year that he can keep those 5 games that he had before he got hurt and do that for the whole season, and the Colts have a shot, he'll be a great quarterback. But for now, he's an average quarterback. Jordan Love, great. I think he's a great quarterback. I think people sleep on him quite a bit. He I don't say they're sleeping on him. That's a bad way to say it. I think he's underrated in some aspects. I think Jordan Love could be, and he is, the franchise quarterback for Green Bay. He will be a stud this year. Green Bay, they still have this, some question marks at wide receiver and stuff, but great backfield, great quarterback. If you can stay healthy, Green Bay always has a shot. They always have, they always will. Josh Allen, no explanation needed. Elite quarterback. I think the Bills have the best shot in the league, besides the Broncos, to win the AFC and go to the Super Bowl. This is Josh Allen's last chance. Josh Allen is the number one quarterback in the league. Last year he showed it. Year before that, him and Mahomes kind of back and forth. But Josh Allen, elite quarterback. Kyler Murray. He could bounce back this year. He could. He very well could. Right now, below average. Just don't know. Short, injury prone. Before his injuries the past couple years, he was a great quarterback. Coming back 2 years in a row, injuries, it's going to be hard to bounce back. This year, he's a below average quarterback. Could change, but right now he's a below average quarterback. Lamar Jackson. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, Lamar Jackson is an elite quarterback. Okay? The Ravens' offense is in absolute disarray all the time, but he's an elite quarterback. He can throw the ball well. He can run the ball well. He doesn't have the same arm as those other guys, but I think the fact that he's so mobile and he has a decent arm makes him an elite quarterback. If the Ravens will get their offensive game plan together and actually do it the right way, they could go undefeated into the playoffs. But we'll see. I think is an elite quarterback. This guy, just because Patrick Mahomes got hurt last year does not mean that he is not an elite quarterback. Don't get it twisted, okay? Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, those two guys, they are the quarterbacks of the past 10 years. Of the past 8 years, right? Them two guys, they will be battling until they retire. I think Patrick Mahomes is an elite quarterback. I think he shows it again this year coming off of an ACL injury. Malik Willis, I'm very tempted to put him in backup. He had 2 good games with Green Bay. I think I am. I'm putting him in backup. Like I said, he had 2 good games with Green Bay. Now he got this big contract. I don't know. I don't believe in it. We'll see this year. Mendoza, right now, he's a backup. And he is a backup to Kirk. He hasn't showed anything. He hasn't proved anything. We'll see how it goes. He could very well be a great quarterback, but like I said, he hasn't shown anything. Michael Penix, another guy who hasn't shown anything. Below average quarterback. Not much to say about him. I mean, he's just there. He's just there. Hasn't really proved much. With Atlanta, they have a lot of weapons. We'll see how it goes this year. He is competing with this guy, though, who I will also say is a backup. His years in Miami, one of the worst showings the past 2 years that I've seen at quarterback. He's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns. He needs to quit. He's got concussed 24,000 times in the past 2 years. Tua is a backup quarterback, hands down. If they don't start Penix, I think Atlanta's crazy. Brock Purdy, down year last year. I don't think that means much. I think Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. I think him and Sam Darnold are on the same level of quarterback. Brock Purdy, they have a chance. If they can move their practice field away from that, like electrical substation, maybe they won't have so many injuries. But the 49ers always have a chance to be a great team. They have a great defense. They have a lot of weapons on offense. We'll see how it goes this year for Purdy. Shedeur Sanders. A lot of people are going to hate this one. I'm going below average. I don't think Shedeur has shown enough to me to rank him any higher. Maybe he'll prove it this year, or maybe this guy right here, comes out of the woodworks, I'm putting both these guys, Deshaun Watson and Shedeur, below average. Just because we haven't seen Deshaun in a while. He loves to get massages, we know that, but we haven't seen him in a while. Shedeur has not proved himself. Last year was not enough of a catalog to prove anything. So we'll see. Who knows what the Browns do this year? Who has any idea? Because I have no idea. Trevor Lawrence. He's another one of those guys. Right in between here. Good, great, who knows? We'll see. I'm putting him as a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He hasn't really proved that he could be great. He could be great, but he has not proved that yet. So, we'll see what Trevor Lawrence does this year. He's a good quarterback in my opinion. And Tyler Stowe. Stowe? Don't know how to say his last name. Putting him below average. Once again, the catalog is not big enough for Stowe to be able to tell what he's going to be. I think he's a below average quarterback that could be a good quarterback, maybe a great quarterback by the end of the year. The Saints are one of those teams though that really don't have much. But here's my final list. My top 5 are up there. You see them. They're elite. If you don't agree with this, tell me in the comments what you would change. Because I think this is perfect. I think this is a perfect list. There might be 1 or 2 here and there. I think this is good. Let me know in the comments. I will see y'all in the next one. And remember, there's no hot takes, just the right takes.